Hello, and thank you for listening to the official Hope to Die's HopeToChat podcast. We're live every single Thursday on Twitch at 11 a.m. CST, so we hope to see you there. But without further ado, enjoy the nonsense.
So,
I thought I copied the other stuff.
for audio listeners, I guess a formal intro, and we
Good one.
yeah. I'm Trevor. I'm not the host, but I'm joined here with the host.
Oh, I'm the host?
Yeah, you're the host.
What makes me the host? I know, but welcome to Hope to Dice. This is Hope to Chat podcast, where we talk about everything that's remotely interesting to us, from video games to our personal life to stories that we want to tell you, just for you to get to know us a little bit more, and just anything in between. Really, nothing's off limits except one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's about it. Yeah, so Trevor's here with me, and then Misa L is supposed to be here, but
He took the L.
he ain't. Yeah, he took the L. You can't spell Misa L without the L. That was a good one. But yeah, hopefully he joins us later. If he comes in, he comes in. If not, we'll probably take a phone call live on the stream, so you could hear him say he's on his way.
I'm gonna have to announce hey, I'm streaming right away.
Yeah, be like, hey, I'm streaming, please.
He's so vulgar. As soon as
He
answers
is.
the phone.
He is so vulgar. We're gonna give it a few minutes here while we get some people in here. If anybody, if not, we're just gonna talk to each other as if you were talking to people. It's kind of the point of a podcast when you record it.
Really good.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely furious with my alarm clock.
Mm-hmm.
I have a kind of nice alarm clock. It's like a square.
Yeah.
You can make cube art on it, and it's really cool. But I set alarm for 8 o'clock on my days off of work.
Yeah.
Just so I can wake up at a good time. Otherwise, it's set for 4 in the morning. But I don't trust it anymore, because every time it's been going off, it has a mind of its own, and it goes off whenever the fuck it wants. This morning, I woke up at 9 regardless. I didn't wake up to an alarm, so I was like, all right, whatever. And I got up. As soon as I sat down on the toilet to use the washroom, I fucking heard my alarm go off at 9:40. I was like, what the hell? Why?
Nice. How much was it?
That alarm clock?
How long ago did you get it?
I got that 2 years ago. It's been fine until recently.
Yeah.
I have another alarm clock right next to it.
Yeah.
I use that to power the other one, actually. my one alarm clock is plugged into the wall.
Yeah.
And then I USB plugged in my new one right next to it. But I use that one. That one's just a simple switch, and it goes off the exact time. You can't fuck that up. But the one that I have now, I have to set it via Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So I set up time 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning when I work,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't go off. So
It's crazy. So my alarm clock is always going to be on my phone. I think I've accepted that. And I think a lot of people say that's kind of unhealthy to have your alarm, because you're pretty much encouraged to hit the snooze button.
yeah,
Because with an alarm clock, if you have an actual traditional alarm clock, it's at the other side of your room.
that's what I do, yeah.
Or next to your bed on your nightstand. But if people are like, oh, if you set up an alarm, make sure, or if it's your phone, make sure to put it on the other side of the room. That way you actually have to get up and turn it off.
Yeah.
And it gets you maybe I shouldn't go back into bed. But I just can't do that. I find it so comforting just having it underneath my pillow.
Underneath your pillow.
Underneath my pillow, yeah.
Isn't it muffled then?
No. I don't.
It sounds worse.
I hear it. You see, I say that I hear it, but then I have people freaking my mom and my cousin that are I keep hearing your alarm go off and nobody answers it, and it just keeps playing. And then one time I remember I was sleeping in that room, and my mom comes in. It's 3:30 in the morning. She comes in because I opened the day before and I have to wake up at 3:30. And I didn't hear my alarm clock, but she shakes me to sleep, and she's she shakes me awake. She's like, can you please turn off your alarm? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, turn it off. And then I turn it off and I go back to bed. And then she comes in again because it goes off again. And I don't hear it. And it's 3:40, 3:45. She's like, can you just please turn off your phone? I'm like, oh my god. And she did that at the old apartment too, because in the old apartment our walls were right next to each other. So there's so many times where she came in and she's like, "Can you please turn off your alarm?"
So she was hearing it and you just couldn't.
I couldn't. No, after a while, everything just gets nullified for me. And it wasn't underneath my pillow.
I think it's a matter of changing the sound that your alarm.
You think so? Because I tried to do that. That's why, like, I've gotten so good at waking up by myself. At least in like recent times, like my sister would go to school at 7, so I would try to be up by 7 as well, just to make sure that she gets on the bus okay.
Yeah.
And like my body would wake me up at 6:50, like 6:55, before my alarm clock that I would have set around 7 o'clock. I got really good at that, and then for some reason that entire thing just ended for me, and now I just sleep with it underneath my pillow, and I try to change the sound, but it's not. Also, I mean, not to mention that I do go to sleep with rain sounds. Like there's an app, not sponsored whatsoever. There's an app that I use. It's called Rain.
Rain.
That's what it's called. And it plays sounds. Like you get to pick what kind of sounds you want. Like there's Rain Original. There's Rain 3D. All right. There's ocean waves, thunderstorm, crackling fire, thunder crack, city rain, rain on the tent, and you could browse for some noises.
Give me a taste of some city rain real quick.
Some city rain? I got you.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, it's cool. And then like rain on a tent. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a great app. Not sponsored, but hopefully one day. So, and you're able to combine like two sounds, bro. So if you want thunderstorm and you want rain on a tent, you could have both of them. And it combines both audios. It's such a crazy thing. Dude, I don't know how I discovered it. I just looked up for rain sounds or whatever on the App Store, and it's so freaking good. So again, not sponsored, but highly recommend if you sleep to rain sounds or even a nice campfire, use the app. Is awesome. But this thing though, it used to be able to let me do like a 2-hour timer, because it takes me like maybe like half an hour to go to bed. Mm-hmm. And now it just plays the whole night. Not that I mind it. I don't mind it at all, but it just goes on the entire night.
Doesn't that like ruin your battery?
I think it does after a while. But it's okay. So I haven't figured out how to go back to the 2-hour thing. I just kind of just play it, and I'm fine with it. But yeah, but it's weird because in the morning I hear my alarm and I hear rain, and it's quite confusing now. But yeah, alarm clocks are weird.
My mom, she has a sound box, and like it's kind of like a nightlight mixed with a sound box, mm-hmm. And she falls asleep to ocean sounds the entire time, and it seems, I don't know, like the rain and stuff is fine. I feel like the ocean sound is nice too. Mm-hmm. I don't know, everything in my room needs to be completely silent. I fall asleep to a beautiful sound of an air conditioner. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like that, I can fall asleep to.
That, yeah. No, when I was younger, like very little, I remember that I needed a fan. Like I needed a fan so I could sleep comfortably every single night, no matter if it was like negative 100 degrees outside.
Oh yeah.
Or like like I just love the old school fan. Like I would fall asleep to the fan, and for the longest time, when that fan broke and we didn't get a new one, it was so hard for me to go to sleep. Which is why
It's just because you got like warm and uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was just warm. It was a combination of both. Like during the winter, I wasn't warm or uncomfortable. I wasn't even cold. It was just that I needed that sound. Like it was therapeutic. So I think I did the switch from that to like rain sounds when I didn't have one, because I realized one day it was like thunderstorming, and I still remember this day too. It was thunderstorming, and it was just when I was like freaking, I don't know, 12 years old. My window was next to like this like little pine tree, mm-hmm. and like that pine tree would get drenched, and like all of I would get like a bunch of water just like falling on my window, and like I like that sound of like the water hitting your window, you know. Oh, yeah. So what I did, I raised my little I opened the window, right, but I left that little bug protector thing on, of course. Yeah. And I just remember falling asleep, and this is kind of weird because I remember I like turned because the window was by my feet, so I put my head there, and I just remember looking outside and just like listening to the rain, like seeing like, you know, like when there's silent thunder and you just like see it light up real quick. Mm. And like some of the water would actually get on my face. And I don't know why I found that like the most relaxing ever. And then from there, I just made the switch to like maybe rain sounds, because now I can't fall asleep to like a fan anymore, which is kind of crazy. It's just kind of how my body works now. So now I need rain sounds when I sleep, or else it's kind of hard for me to go to sleep.
The rain sounds and the like. If you have your window open, the cool breeze of the rain is really nice. That helps me fall asleep like super fast. But even in like winter time, I leave my window open.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's too cold.
It's weird because my mom complains. She's like, if you just close your window, you don't need to be bundled up. And it's like, but I want to be bundled up.
Yeah, people like being bundled up. Yeah, I can't be bundled up. I need to have 1 foot outside of the covers at all times. That's
weird. No.
I know that's weird because people are like, oh, the monsters. But dude, like literally, like I need to have 1 foot out at all times, because that's how I sleep comfortably. Like if I'm all bundled up, I get really hot and it just gets very uncomfortable. Like I need to breathe, and my foot is my nose at night. That's how I do it. Yeah.
You know what I think you'd like that I kind of want to invest in? I think it's like an old people thing, but I don't really care. It's kind of like a tower fan.
Yeah.
It adjusts to any size bed that you have.
Yeah.
And you put it underneath I think your bed sheet.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a kind of like an L shape. It's just really, really thin. And it goes on the back of your bed. And it just blows cold air underneath your sheets. Not like extremely cold air, but like a comfortable breeze of air through your sheets. So then you don't need to have like a fan on, or like you leave your window open in the winter.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I wouldn't be able to do that.
That's too much.
That's too much, man. I don't need a fan blowing me from behind. You know what I mean? From the back.
Do you sleep in the nude or what?
No.
You feel cold breeze.
I was gonna feel some breathing, and I'm not gonna like that. Like it's so weird because my little sister. So right now it's like it's getting colder. We're in freaking October. It's October 17th right now, so it's getting a little chilly here. And at night, my sister needs like hot air to go to sleep right now, because it's cold, right? So I turn it on. I don't turn it on bizarrely like hot, like 70, 72, right? And it fluctuates overnight. Like it turns on and turns off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the morning, I've woken up and I'm like, I'm really, really cold. Like I wake up, I sleep in the living room. So I wake up super, super cold. And I'm like, what the heck? And I get up and I see that my sister changed it. She changes it. Like when my mom goes to work like around 4 o'clock, from heat to cool. And she lowers it down to 68. So aside from it already being cold outside and being cold in the house because it's cold outside, she goes back to bed again at 4 a.m. with like super cold air, and she just bundles herself up. Like literally, you go into my sister's room and you see a little cocoon. Like you can't even see her head. She's like in this little place, and I'm freezing.
So what's her strategy? So she needs hot air to go to sleep.
Yeah, she needs to listen to some sort of air before she goes to sleep, whether it's hot or cold. She needs to listen
to like air.
Yeah. So like
something going through the vents.
Correct.
Okay.
And then, but this is the thing, but then she loves cold air. Like in the summer, she has to sleep to cold air.
Yeah.
So like I literally have to be up to turn it off because it gets too freaking cold. And I just make sure she's asleep. Like I like cold air and I don't mind it, but it's just too cold.
I'm legitimately the same way though, because my mom, she tries to save money by not using the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Which I'm completely fine with. I get it. But in the summer, when it gets to those really like hot, humid nights after like a rainstorm, she's like, "Oh, just rely on the breeze." And I'm like, "I'm sleeping in sweat."
Yeah, I'm sleeping. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sleeping in a pillow right now. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm a firm believer. Like, I don't care if it costs me money. I would rather be comfortable than dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, for example, my best friend Natalie, her family, like, even if it's super hot, like I'm saying like 98 degrees, they have the windows open in their house most of the time.
No.
And it's so hot in there. It's so humid. I'm like, use the AC. Like, for the love of God, use the AC. And like sometimes they do occasionally, but most of the time when I go over and it's like that, like it's freaking hot. But here, like like, you know, my mom and I kind of don't. I mean, I'm a little bit more self-conscious of it. I'm trying to make it too expensive. But if it's really hot outside, I'm not gonna have a hot freaking apartment, especially because right now I live in the 3rd floor. So literally, like the last few dates, of summer before it turned to fall, like legit, it was really hot up here because of the heat rising, and I'm like right here. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep it. And my freaking electric bill was like what? It was 118, the most expensive. So it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
At all. Like, I mean, that's not expensive for me.
Yeah.
You know, like at the old apartment, like during winter when we had the heat on, I remember like the most expensive bill I got was like $250.
We had some pretty cold days though.
Oh, we did. Oh, heck yeah, man. Oh, heck yeah. But yeah, so that's like my little sister strategy when it comes to going to sleep. And I don't understand it. It's really complex. I just hate waking up and I'm cold. But I also don't bundle up. I sleep with one sheet. That's it. That's all I need. But people like to wrap themselves in like sheets and sheets and sheets and sheets.
I used to sleep. I was a little fraidy cat. But I would always sleep with one pillow underneath me. Like I would leave my head on a pillow, and I would either have a body pillow on the side of my head, or I would wrap my head around like with my blanket, or put a pillow on my head. Yeah. Just so I could like barely see out of my blanket.
Just in case.
Just in case. But like I don't know, I cocooned myself to where like I don't know. See no evil. Yeah, fear no evil.
Fear no evil. Yeah. If you can't see it, it's not there.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, I used to cover my face. Like I used to sleep when I was younger. I still remember this. I used to sleep on my stomach, sheets all over my bed. I mean, all over my head, and one foot sticking out.
You're just asking to be killed.
I just don't care. I just don't care, and I realize that now. I used to be so scared of the dark. Like literally, I would ask the first few years that I had. I feel like I'm saying this out loud, but the first few years where I had my own room, I would ask 1 that my door would be left open, 2 that the light in the hallway would be left on, and 3 that my mom's door would be left a crack open just in case I needed to yell for her.
Yeah, I think mine was pretty similar.
Yeah, I was just scared. I was so scared.
I mean, I think when I was super little and like I had a nightmare or something, and I called them to wake me up or to wake up, and I would either ask for like a glass of water, or I would ask them to like lay down on my floor and just stay in the room. So they would sleep in my room, and sometimes there were very rare occasions where I like wasn't asleep yet, and I just hear my parents get up. I'm like, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah, where you going?
Where are you going? You gotta stay here. And they're like, come on, I can't lay on the floor all night.
Yeah, I don't know, but my mom was really cool about it. When I would have a nightmare, I would always go to my mom's room. I'd be like, Mom, I had a nightmare. She'd be like, all right, just shut up and go to sleep. And then I would just bundle up next to her, and I would just go to sleep with one foot out the covers, of course.
God, it's so weird.
I know it's so weird, but I just do it. Like when we're talking about bundle up. Like my girlfriend right now, she when I sleep over, she has to have a minimum of like 4 blankets. Okay, and I'm fine with that. I'm honestly like fine with that, you know, and like and for me at first it was an interesting change because again I sleep with 1 blanket. So whenever she comes here, I don't have that many blankets because again I only sleep with 1 blanket. So I do my best to do like 2 or 3, and I get 1 from like my sister's room. Like I told you about the last time where I took the one underneath my sister. She woke up real mad.
Yeeted.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. So those who don't know the story, just because I'll go ahead and retell it for the purpose of this story, is that my girl slept over and I was trying to find another blanket, and I go into my mom's room and I ask her, I'm like, hey, where are the blankets? She's like, oh, they're downstairs. And I live in the 3rd floor. And we have like a basement all the way down. I was like, I'm not gonna go down, and it's like inside a bunch of other boxes in her storage room. I was like, I'm not gonna bother. Before I leave the room, I look at my sister's bed, and there's a blanket that looks like almost completely untouched, right? And it's dark in the room. I don't turn on a flashlight or whatever. I'm not gonna turn on the light. I'm not gonna disturb him. So on my way out, I grab that blanket by her feet, and I just yank it. I didn't know that half the blanket was underneath my little sister. So when I pull the blanket, her entire body goes from laying on her stomach to like like 180 degrees up, and she just stares, like she stares up, like she stands up, she looks at me, and her hair's like in her face. So she's like super scary. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything, not a single word. I just grab the blanket. I'm like, I love you, really. And then I just fuck it. I close the door. I felt so bad, and I legit come out to the living room, and I'm just laughing. And Liz, my girlfriend, she's like, what's so funny? And I tell her, and I'm like, she's like, you're such a mean brother. I'm like, it was an accident. Like, I didn't mean for it to happen. I just saw it.
Did your sister say anything?
No.
She just doesn't even remember it.
I hope not. I honestly hope not. But yeah, but it was the funniest thing. So yeah, but anyway, so she sleeps with a few blankets, and like every single night she claims that I take away most of the blankets. And I'm like, there's no way I take the blankets, because I'm used to me with one blanket, and on top of that, I get like hot, you know. But I always stick my foot out. That's the thing. I feel like she covers up my foot, and then when I take my foot out, it appears that I'm taking the blankets. But I don't think that's the case. I don't know. But I always sleep with one foot. But she has to sleep like all bundled up. She likes to be like a little burrito. I'm like, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just personally, I'm like, you know, I just one blanket, foot out. Rain sounds. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a good night's sleep. But yeah.
I want to get into ASMR, but that's a whole other topic that I'm gonna.
What do you mean? Don't you go to sleep to ASMR?
Occasionally I do on days that I don't work, because I don't want to fall asleep with headphones on if I know I work the next day. Cause I'm not gonna hear my alarm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do listen to ASMR sometimes when I sleep.
What type of ASMR? Because I feel like it's important.
So I don't listen to any like the eating cringe type stuff.
Okay, that's gross. No offense, but
yeah. I'm not gonna shame you for liking that if that's your thing, but that's not my thing.
Yeah.
I do listen to like kind of like descriptions and measurements type things. When people are like either drawing out or just describing things to me.
Yeah.
It's very soothing to me.
Yeah. Do you want to give the people an example? Get real close to your mic.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, I want you to do it. Maybe.
So it is weird. it'd be something like this where they hold like a book up and just a random book, and they'd be like, okay, these are the field notes from the Field Note Brand Edition. We got the FIELD NOTES 48-page bound, and I believe this is the gridded one. It's like stuff like that.
That was great. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't do that with a straight face.
Oh god, that's funny.
But I honestly, stuff like that I find pretty soothing.
Yeah.
There's another one. There's like goofy ones too that I watch.
Yeah.
There's Fastest ASMR Ever, where the guy takes like items that his girlfriend is handing him. He does like da 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 and throws it.
Oh shoot! Okay.
He goes through like 170 items.
Wow.
In 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's insane. And then there's another one. He's kind of like a memester, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but he has a ASMR when you don't know what role play is or something like that.
Okay.
And he tries to do like a straight up role play where he starts out like, "Hi, what can I do for you today?" And he goes from holding a globe and planning your trip like a vacation, like a travel agency, to being like, "All right, no, hold on, let me just cut these hairs real quick." And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I fuck with that.
I mess with that. That's interesting. Honestly, the only ASMR things I know is the eating one, because I know people like that. I don't. But and then
there's
the little texture one where they like rub their nails on like a board of some sort.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like regular like.
There's like a whole like community of different types of, they call it tingles.
Okay.
You look at that and you're just like, okay.
Well, I mean, you know, they are what they're called, you know.
It's like literally from tapping to like visual things.
Yeah.
to shoot, I can't even remember a weird one that I watched. There's a weird one that I watched where they try to like show you different colored eyes, different types of eyebrows, and you're basically like making your own face.
Yeah.
Which was weird to me, but I don't know. Everyone has like their own thing that they find relaxing and they can fall asleep to.
Yeah. One thing I can't fall asleep to is some like the TV on.
TV on?
Yeah, or like having like something on in the background that requires light. Like I don't mind it if there's a little light showing. I just can't go to sleep if there's like a luminous, there's like something real bright. Like people sleep to the TV. I can't do that.
Okay. I mean, I don't fall asleep. I can't remember, but I don't think I fall asleep looking at my TV. I do like leave my TV on and I play just YouTube videos at like a really, really low volume in the background.
Yeah.
Then I set a timer for like 30 minutes because it probably takes me that long to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Then TV will turn off and that's it.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, I don't know. The people who fall asleep really like insanely quick.
That's weird to me.
Yeah, like for example, Misa, if he was here, he probably could give us more insight on it. But I lived with him for like a year, right? And there's so many times where, especially at the beginning, where he would be like, "Yeah, you know," but me and my dad fall like asleep real fast. I was like, "Nah," like it takes me at least like laying there, you know, relaxing, controlling my breathing or something, and then I fall asleep like 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
And then he legitimately, as soon as he hits his pillow, he's out. I'm not saying just like out, like silent. Like I'm saying snoring out. And his dad's the same way, man. I remember there's so many times where like when me and him were eating at night, and his dad would be like, "All right, good night, guys. I'm going to sleep." Literally, all we would hear is he would go into his room and snoring like 10 seconds later, like straight up snoring. Man, I was like, how do you guys do that? How do you guys have the willpower to just tell your body off?
I would love that.
I would love that too. Especially,
that'd be so nice.
Yeah, especially like if you're like an overthinker like myself, like the nighttime isn't like your friend. Like I'm constantly up overthinking things and I can't go to sleep because I'm overthinking about things, right? But like to have the power and the ability to just be like, all right, we shutting down and just shutting down until you have to get up.
Yeah. That's
crazy to me. And Misal is the only person that I know that does that. Also, I feel like we talked about. I guess this episode's about sleep, which I wanted to ask a question now, which I completely forgot. Dang it. Oh, are you a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper?
I think it varies.
Yeah.
I'm a heavy sleeper if there's a night where I sleep alone. But if there's someone else like either in the bed or in the room with me, I'm a very light sleeper.
Yeah, that's interesting because I that's how I am. Yeah. Like I feel like I'm a heavy sleeper when I'm by myself. But again, when I sleep with I sleep with my girlfriend and she sleeps over here, I'm a very light sleeper, and like I'm on high alert all the time.
Yeah,
just in case.
It's honestly even hard for me to fall asleep too.
Really, it's
I'm the last one to fall asleep.
Really. I feel like in my case I need to be the last one to fall asleep too, and that's out of like I have to make sure the room's safe by staying up.
I mean, it was different in like what was it, the NF trip that we took?
Yeah,
where like Tito was in bed with me and everyone was all like awake still and I was falling asleep and we were playing Night of Medan.
Yeah,
I was just tired.
You're just tired. Well, I mean, it also depends. Like actually no, even if I'm like super tired, I still feel like I have to be the last person to fall asleep. But there's times where where I do fall asleep, where like I don't know, we're laying down and she's talking to me, or whatever, and like she could tell that I'm like zoning out, and then that's like the few times. But when the lights turn off for some reason, I'm awake. It's such a weird thing. Like when the lights are on and she's like with me or she's talking to me, I'm dozing off.
Yeah.
And then when the lights come on, I'm like, okay, I can go to sleep now because I have to be the last person to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so weird. Like when the lights go out, I don't get tired anymore. I have to be fully asleep for me not to be awake when the lights go turn off.
I have times where like I'll be up late playing video games to the point where I'm like falling asleep and
While
running into
playing.
walls.
Yeah, yeah.
And stuff like that. And I'll turn it off and be like, okay, I need to go to bed. And then I go to my room, I lay in bed, and I'm like, I want to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now.
Yeah, yeah. I can't go to sleep. Yeah, it's great.
I
Yeah,
can't go to sleep.
I know. Like honestly, that's how it is. But yeah, like when I'm like again when I'm with her or sleeping next to her, like I need to be a light sleeper. I don't know what it is. It's just how it is. Like or like for example, like even like I just have to be on high alert when I'm with somebody else. At all times. Like if it's just me walking in like Chicago alone in the dark, I don't care.
Really?
I'm not really on high alert, no. Cause like I could get jumped, but it's only me that gets jumped. You know, if I'm somebody else, like I'm constantly hearing noises or constantly like making sure that I see everything around me, that I turn around, without making it look like I'm looking for something, like that.
I'm kind of the opposite way. Like
Really?
if I'm alone, I'm panicked, and when I'm with people, I'm just like, now they'll die first. It's okay.
No, they'll die first. All I gotta do is outrun the slowest runner, and that's it. And that's it. No, no, I'm the complete opposite. Like I have to make sure that we're good. I don't know. It's just a weird thing, I guess, with me. But yeah, so heavy sleeper and then light sleeper, and it's just weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many times where I sleep through my own alarm clocks. Like I don't hear them, and it's right next to me. So
I can't do that.
no.
My alarm clock, it starts off rather quiet,
Oh, I hate that.
and it gets
I hate that.
increasingly louder.
Really, I hate that.
I think it's like a strategy for alarm clock to do that. It's like, okay, your mind's just getting used to the sounds that are around you, and then it increases, changing like the situation. Your
Yeah.
mind's like, okay, wake up.
Yeah,
Like how, have you ever fallen asleep in a car on like the way home from an event?
100%. Yeah.
Okay, if you fall asleep in a car and you're on the highway, you really don't wake up until the car like changes direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I fall asleep in a car and it's just the same speed, same motion,
Yeah.
it goes for about an hour, I will consistently wake up when we get on the off ramp. All the
Really?
time. Yeah.
I don't. I just
As soon-
sleep through it.
As soon as my body changes like position or like the situation changes, I'm like, okay, emergency mode. And my body's gonna wake up. What's going on?
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
No, for me, I just sleep.
I can't do that.
I just sleep. Like it's one sleep mode in the car. It's just sleep.
I guess
I feel like we would get into a car crash and I would die in my sleep.
I guess it probably depends how tired I am, because I might be conscious,
Conscious, yeah.
yeah, I might be conscious
You got it.
when I get into the on ramp, but I'll
Yeah.
just like keep my eyes closed and try and stay asleep until I
Yeah.
get to my house.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just, as soon as anything happens like to me, then I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah. No, I can't do that. Again, I'm just one sleep mode. Man, what a great half hour.
That's been a half hour.
Yeah, episode 0. Where we talk about sleep and
So
that's it.
you came with your topic, right?
Yeah, my topic.
I came
It's
with
one of the greatest topics ever.
I came with my topic, and I didn't know if you wanted my topic to be part of the first podcast we ever do.
We can. Right now, there's no real structure. Maybe going forward, we'll have a little bit more of a structure, but still talk about random stuff. I was not expecting to talk about sleep that much, but it was good. I didn't mind it.
Should we give Misa a call live?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and call Misa live. I'll probably keep this part in the actual. Just so you know, the podcast is going to be uploaded to YouTube. It's going to be on our VOD on Twitch. And it's also going to be available, hopefully, on iTunes, Google Music, and I'm still looking into Spotify. Just so you know, it's going to be a little bit more edited on one of those platforms. Probably going to be some nice little intro music and a little bit of things here and there. But I'm going to give Misa a call. By the way, you know what we should do? Because we have the mixer. We should connect my phone to it, and I could actually get the phone call audio from the mixer itself into it. Yeah, that way it's a little bit more clear. Yeah, it's super cool. I'll call Misa again though.
Right. That'd be really cool. It could be like a car radio talk show.
Yeah, that's kind of what it would be.
He's not gonna pick up.
I don't know how he could still be asleep. He slept for like 12 hours at this point.
He wakes up at like 1 or 2.
That's crazy. I can't do that anymore.
I can't do that anymore either.
Like,
I could at my last job, but I can't do that now.
no, yeah, when you worked, yeah. Well, I understood that because you would close and stuff.
Yeah,
Closing a little bit different than opening.
I would close at like 7 or no, not 7, 3 in the morning.
Dang, Misa, come on. He's lucky this episode 0. You know. But no, what was I saying?
This is going on his annual performance.
Yeah, this is gonna go on his annual performance review. You brought up something I want to talk about, and I completely forgot about it. Yeah, like right now, my body, like, okay. So my last 2 days at work, I needed to open, so I needed to get accustomed to that. So I woke up at 3:30 a.m. every morning after going to sleep like at 11 or 12. So I was running on like 3.5 hours of sleep, max. And I was working those 8-hour shifts from 4 all the way to 1 o'clock. So like I was tired, and my body literally felt it. I remember I hung out with Liz, and I was really tired. Like I was out. Like I remember driving to her house, and knowing what exit to take, and just not taking the exit and driving straight, and being like, why didn't I just turn my wheel? Like there was no car next to me. I just didn't want to do this movement. I didn't want it to the right. I was like, frick. And then my I had to take out my GPS and be like, all right, how do I get there? And it rerouted me. And it took me like an extra 15 minutes to get to her house. But I was like, I could have just turned. Why didn't I turn? And then when she saw me, she's like, you look tired. I'm like, I feel real tired right now. I don't know. We went to study that day. So it was like, I don't know. But my brain was shut off. So like these last 2 nights, I've been trying my best. Like since Tuesday night, I've been trying my best to go to sleep earlier, or at least get like 6 to 7 hours. And finally, like right now, when I woke up today, I'm like, okay, I feel like my body has regenerated from those 2 days of like getting 2.5 hours of sleep, and I feel actually quite good right now. Not gonna lie.
I feel if there's ever a day where I do sleep into like 1 or 3 or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like the afternoon, I get really, really frustrated with myself.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm not even productive for the rest of the day.
I know. It's just so discouraging because after you wake up from like 1 or 3, like your day's gone. Like especially like I mean, like, you know, for me, like my days off are Wednesday because we do the D&D stream on Thursday, and like if I would wake up super late on Thursday, like at 1 or 2, I'd be like, what's the point of doing anything?
Yeah.
What's the point of existing? You know, I might as well just be in bed. Like that's my mentality. But like right now, I'm trying to wake up like at 7. You know, in the morning. Now, like today I woke up at 10, and then yesterday I woke up at like 9:30.
I have that mentality of like waking up early and stuff, and planning on being productive. But I look back at like a couple of days where I just like, yeah, I'm gonna wake up early. I really don't like do anything productive.
Yeah.
I just feel worse if I wake up late for some reason.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I would rather wake up early and not be productive than wake up late and not be productive.
Yeah. I don't know.
I get that. But I don't know. Let's switch it up, and I guess we'll talk about. I don't know. Do you want to talk about yours or mine first?
I know nothing about yours.
Okay. I know nothing about yours either. I've not looked at anything. Like for the longest time, we decided what we were gonna talk about, and Trevor was like, "No, I want to save this for it." So like, I didn't hear anything at all. Like nothing. So this is something, again, we talk about anything pretty much, and you know, some topics might be interesting to some people, but me and Trevor, you know, we're gonna try to keep it of a variety of subjects, right? My subject, not sponsored, is gonna be about the new Apple Watch. Oh, because Trevor, you said what time it is, bro? Oh, I'll tell you what time it is. 12:17, man.
You want to walkie-talkie right now?
Yeah, here. So I'm actually live here. I'm gonna walkie-talkie. By the way, the Apple Watch is great. All right, the Series 5 didn't come out that long ago, and the only reason I got it was because I want to monitor my heart rate, because all of my friends know that I have terrible health issues, terrible health problems, and I just wanted something that can monitor my heart. And I know if you can say, "Oh, can you get this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it doesn't do it as good as this," and that's pretty much my bias. Not gonna lie.
I mean, you're also like almost Apple everything.
Oh yeah, I have Apple everything. Like I have a MacBook Air, you know, which is the older one. I'm not, you know, freaking swimming in it, but I have like the iPhone. I have AirPods. You know, all of my mom and my sister both have iPhones and they have iPads. Like we're all integrated into the Apple ecosystem, and it's the best ecosystem in my opinion. But also, it's just, I feel like objectively speaking for everybody else. Anyways, so I'm gonna try walkie-talkie Nick, because that's one of the things and the features that I truly love I'm gonna see if he's awake. He might be at work,
Which is perfectly fine.
which is the funniest thing ever. So hold on, I'm checking the hopefully he doesn't hate me for doing this. But anyway, so there's like a lot of cool features that I did not know. Like the Apple Watch came out like what 5-6 years ago now, which is a crazy amount of time. But as over time, obviously, like any other Apple product, like it just gets better and it just improves. You know, he might have taken it off. Not gonna lie, unless he.
What?
Yeah, he may have taken it off. Because where we work, we're not allowed to have it on the wrist. Oh, that makes sense. I can't walkie-talkie him. Dang it! Hold on. Maybe Julio. And be like. Maybe Julio. I'm not sure. Let's see here. It's checking the availability right now as we speak. There we go. Ayo Smalls. Dang it. Dang it.
Well,
But anyways,
concept
fill
is
the
really
temp.
cool.
The concept is cool. Hold on. Hey. There we go. I don't know. So, we'll see if he responds. But yeah, the concept is cool. And we've been talking about it. Trevor's next phone. Right now he has a Samsung, boo, but he's getting an iPhone. Awesome. You know, and he's going to get the Apple Watch with it. So it's going to be dope. So it's going to be a lot of people. Also, Misa also integrated into the Apple stuff. And he's going to get an Apple Watch. So we're all going to be able to walkie-talkie like each other. And I know like people are like, oh, the walkie-talkie isn't new because Nextel had it. But like we made it better. You know, Apple made it better. But yeah, no.
you look like a
anyways.
super spy when you do it too.
A what?
You look like a super spy.
I
when you do
know.
it, too.
Oh my gosh! And I was telling people this story. So Tuesday again, I was driving, and Julio gives me a call, and everything's integrated, right? So my phone's like playing music, so I see that I could accept it on my Apple Watch. Now I didn't know that. I did not know that. So I literally was answering him as I was driving, holding this up to like a freaking spy.
Yeah.
You know, like I was talking to him like this, and I could hear him clearly. I was like, yeah, we were just having like a 2-minute conversation, and I just hung up. I just kept driving, and I was like, that's the future. I'm like, that's what's up.
That's pretty cool.
It was the best thing ever. Like the fact that I could leave my phone at home, I could run to like McDonald's, and if I get a phone call, I could still get it through my watch. That's dope. Like I could respond to messages on it. Like obviously, like I could look at all my notifications. Like just everything that it offers me is just so convenient. But to a point that I did not know how convenient it was going to be until I had this on my wrist.
You don't need to have your phone on you.
No,
At all.
No, not
So
at all.
that alone, like, it uses data.
Cellular, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's linked to my phone number, essentially.
Okay.
Now I don't know if you could do that, like if you go pick up, because I know that there's some Apple Watches that are a little bit less expensive, but are only used for like workout and like tracking those stuff. I got mine through my phone carrier, so they kind of linked up my phone, and it's a wrap, and like that's it.
Okay.
And it was like super cheap to take out. I pay like maybe $10 a month for it. So like it's really not that bad. You know, I have Apple Care on it and stuff, so it's super good. But yeah, like it's super good. I monitor my heart rate just so I make sure that I'm not dying. And I could call like 911 from this. I could send a 911 call. Like if for some reason I'm going up the stairs and I collapse, and I'm like, hey, 911, you know, and then that's it. And then I get rescued. And it sends in my location.
That's kind of cool.
So like it's I mean if you're dying, it's a good investment. Like obviously it's not gonna be able to track like heart attacks at all.
No.
But if you have a good idea of where your heart rate is and a good accurate estimate, then you know it's a good lifesaver. And I remember seeing like the Apple press conference when they announced the Series 5 watches, and they had a few people come up, or they had a video where it talked about like their situation and how like their watch literally saved their life. I was like, I need that. I know it's marketing, but I need that because I could be on those commercials. No, but yeah, but no, it's honestly super cool. It's a good investment. At least that I think, and I don't know, it's just convenient. And if you are already integrated into like the Apple ecosystem, why not? It is, you know, I'm not just putting it out there, but Apple is the highest rated customer satisfaction in the entire world. I don't know, just saying.
It completely depends who you talk to about
Sponsor me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like for example, half of our friends have a Samsung. Heck,
Yeah.
Liz has a Samsung, and I keep telling her to get an iPhone, but she doesn't want to. She says, in her words, that when a new iPhone comes out, the other Apple phones slow down, and I think that's not Right. I think that's baloney.
There's a lot of people that think that.
There's a lot of people think that, but my phone's been working well. Misa's phone has been working well. I mean, granted, Nick has a new one, but they were working well. Julio had like the iPhone 6, and it's working well.
Yeah, a lot of people think after a while of new releases, the cell phone companies just throttle your like battery or your the updates just constantly slow down your phone.
Well, I mean, after a while, like depends on how old the phone is. Like right now, you can't expect to have an iPhone 4S and expect it to work like it did.
No,
3 years ago,
I think it's kind of like people's expectations continue to grow,
Yeah.
so they're just not realizing like they're looking at their phone and then compared to the new phone, they're like,
Why is
wow, my phone is they're ruining this one. What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I know maybe in the past, maybe that was the case because I feel like people like, companies want to push the new product and they want you to spend more money, like even though you don't want to. But I know a few people that have the iPhone 4S or the 5S that are happy with it. Like nothing has literally changed for them and they had that phone for a while now. So I don't know. It could be true. It could be not. I just like Apple. I'm an Apple fanboy. For the longest time, though, I didn't like them because, I mean, they're selling you a stand for $1,000. Like, that's kind of baloney. I'm not going to lie. And for the longest time, like, there was a point, I remember, before this Apple press conference, I was like, if Apple does not impress me or blow me away with anything, I'm getting a Pixel.
Wow.
I'm like, I remember, I was even texting Liz. I'm like, hey, I'm only going to get a Pixel if this conference sucks.
Why would you get a Pixel?
For the most part, the Pixel... at least like the Pixel, was it the Pixel 3, which is the last one that just came out. The camera's real good.
Okay.
Like the Pixel 3 XL, real well. It blew the iPhone 10s. I feel like, in my opinion, out of the water. Like night mode, taking pictures at night or like low light, amazing. Like it was a phenomenal phone. It's a phenomenal camera, and it's stock Android. When I had an Android, I had the Motorola Moto G. And stock Android is actually really good. Like I freaking fell in love with it. I'm like, if I ever do end up getting another Android, it has to be stock Android, because you have all these companies that have access to Android that have their own third-party applications installed on the phone when you get it, and then sometimes it's really hard to delete them. But like with stock, like it's legit straight up Android. That's what it is, and I feel like that's what like the Pixel is, because it's Google. So it's legit just everything you ever wanted. Like everything is very simple. The interface is amazing and it's beautiful. And I was like, the Pixel was the only phone that actually got my attention.
Okay.
Yeah, and personally, I don't like that Samsung's. I don't like that curve.
I don't like it either.
It's such a weird design. Like, and they're and they have that little curve like on the other phones still, which is weird.
I really don't like it. The only reason that it would ever be necessary is if you have your phone face down.
Yeah.
And even then, I can barely see it with the. I don't have it turned on. I turned it off just because I thought it's dumb. Yeah. But I don't know.
Personally, like Samsung's never been my cup of tea. But yeah, I don't know. But point is that's honestly my topic. I just want to talk about
the thing that makes this phone worse is the gosh darn screen protectors.
Oh, because you have to like wrap them around, no?
They're form fitted. They're already like pre-curved.
Yeah.
So that you really shouldn't have any problems. But just the way that the phone is, and if you put a case over it, they never ever stay on. Like with an Apple phone, like if you get a Gorilla Glass case, you put that bitch on, that thing's not gonna move.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fine. But this one, just because it's curved, it's bound to fall off.
Yeah.
Or you can get one of those cases that has like the plastic over it.
Yeah.
But what's that gonna do? That wasn't gonna protect my phone from this.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys could. Yeah. You guys can't see, but Trevor's phone is dead.
My phone is cracked.
Do you want to tell him how
there is? Yeah. There's a story behind that. So. I was actually going to go to a funeral at the time, and I was going out to get a suit and some pants just to go look nice. And I got in my car. I was already really frustrated because I hate clothes shopping. And my mom got in the passenger seat, and I had my phone in my pocket with the screen facing out. I guess maybe that was my flaw. But I don't know. But I had my screen facing on like the outside part of my pocket, and I went to put my seatbelt on, and I pulled the seatbelt. It was like kind of behind the seat, so it flung forward, and the metal part of the seatbelt just absolutely clipped my phone just dead center of the screen, and I heard it hit my phone. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, my seatbelt occasionally does hit my phone and nothing happens. And I put my seatbelt on like nothing happened. I pulled my phone out, I put it on my dashboard, and I looked at it. I'm like, holy shit. That seatbelt really hit my fucking phone. I was pretty frustrated at that, but after about a week or so, I was like, I really don't care because the phone works fine. The crack over, say, half a year now.
Yeah.
It's gotten a little worse. Like the cracks have gone throughout the entire screen of my phone, but nothing to the point where I need to change it. Like I have never come across a problem where I cut my finger.
Yeah, when
I fuck with my phone.
Not yet. Give it to
Not yet. See, I say that. I say that, but I'm gonna cut my finger today.
Yeah, you gotta cut your finger
because literally, when I had my old iPhone, I was at work when I worked at Chipotle.
Yeah.
And I had my old iPhone, and I was talking to my coworkers. I'm like, why are all your phones broken? Just get a new phone. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, why would you live like that?
Yeah.
That was my mentality, and they were like, well, your phone's gonna break one day. Just wait. I'm like, no, it's fucking not. And
no,
I was finishing my meal, and I ended up like hitting my phone on my hitting my phone with my elbow.
Yeah. And
my phone landed face first down on the ground. I was like, well, if this ain't it, I don't know. So I picked it up, and everything looked fine to begin with, but it turned out that the like a third of the right side of my screen, it wasn't cracked or anything. It just didn't work. Like the touching, it wouldn't register my touch like at all.
Yeah.
So I needed to constantly, if I ever wanted to use my phone, I needed to constantly hold it on its side. And it was really annoying.
Really?
Yeah. And then the second time I broke my phone, it was in the back of Veto's pocket, and it fell face first on the pavement.
Dang.
No case or nothing. That was absolutely my fault.
Yeah.
I still tell her it's her fault though.
That's where you get a case, man.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% for getting a case. It's just there's two reasons this phone's just garbage. I'll be honest. The Samsung Curve is just it's not doing it for me.
Don't hold back. Please.
I'm rather frustrated with it. To the point where I can't put a screen protector on it. The cases are doo-doo. I mean, what do they expect me to do with it?
Oh my god.
It's bound to break.
Yeah. I feel like every phone's bound to break. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people do have this like idea that if you drop an iPhone once, it like shatters into a million pieces, and for valid reasons, especially because like most of the phone is made out of glass.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My phone's been good. I've had it for a year now. I have two scratches on it, both of which were my fault, and both of which happened the day after I got it.
Do you put your keys in your phone in the same pocket?
I don't. I don't do that. Why would I do that? No. I had it, and I just ordered the case, and the case was going to arrive the day after I ordered it. But it was like 9 a.m. or whatever, right? And I was having breakfast with my mom. And the first one was in the bathroom. I put it on the sink, and as I was brushing my teeth, I don't know why I wanted to go grab it and like look at it, and I accidentally flung it. And it fell real hard on its side on like the bathroom tile floor, and it landed and it just landed upright. And I was inspecting it, and nothing was wrong with it. And then I looked at its side, like at the lower left hand side, and there's an actual scratch. It's like some of the it chipped essentially. I was like, but you can't see because of the case cover, right? And then that same day, I went to eat breakfast, and I had it in my pocket, in my jogger pocket. And I felt it, Trevor. I felt it sliding off. And right when I was about to go for it and grab it before it fell, it was too late. I was too late. I was a millisecond too late, and it hit the floor. And it not only did it hit it, but it slid. Dude, it freaking slid. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. Like, that's it. I have to go to Apple right away. I have to take it to the ER.
ER.
And I look at it, and I'm inspecting it, and I see nothing. I was like, what the heck? And then right in the middle of the stupid screen, that there's a scratch. There's a dumb scratch that I can't get rid of, and I had to put up with it. And people were like, oh, but if you look at your phone, like after a while, it's not there anymore. I'm like, no, it's there. I see it. I consciously see it. Like, I'm seeing it right now, and it bothers me so much. Because up to this phone, I didn't have, like, all my phones prior to that were great. Freaking spotless condition, and I prided myself in that. So after I got those 2 scratches the day after, I stopped caring about this phone. So now when I drop it, I just don't care. Like, there's so many times where I drop it and I laugh at it because I'm like, what's the point?
Let me see your phone.
What's like, honestly, like, what's the point? And I do my best to keep it clean. Like, I have the glass screen protector on it. I have a nice case on it.
I see it.
You see it. It's annoying. It's just stupid.
You can't see it though. When you're like doing anything.
I know. I can, Trevor, because that's all my mind obsesses about. So like the day after that happened, I wanted to get a new phone.
It almost looks like a hair.
It does, but it's not. It's annoying. It pisses me off. So legit, when I drop my phone, I don't care. I don't freak out about it. Like,
I think you should still freak out. That's not as bad as it could be.
I know it's not, and I feel like ungrateful, but at the same time, I'm like, heck, this phone. It's ugly.
Oh
I just like the feeling of cleaning my phone and just pristine. Now when I clean my phone, I only see that stupid scratch.
When I clean my phone.
Yeah, you love all its imperfections. Well, yeah, anyway, that was just kind of my topic when I rant there. It was just Apple Watch. Yes, it's I don't know. I personally like it a lot. Great investment.
I was gonna get a Gear Watch with this phone.
Don't get the Gear Watch. Get the other one. Walkie-talkie.
No, that was when I was gonna buy it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I don't know. When what time frame are you thinking of getting the iPhone?
You really want me to?
I really want you to get an iPhone. I'm tired of seeing your freaking green bubble. I want to see a blue bubble.
You're one of those people.
I'm one of those people, dude. I tell us all the time. I'm like, you're a green bubble, and I don't like that. I need you to be a blue bubble. But you hate iPhones, so I'm kind of sad. It's okay. If you're watching this or if you're hearing this, it's okay.
I use Messenger.
I accept you for you. You use Messenger, but like I don't. I like the text, and I like seeing blue bubble. Like, it's kind of silly that I bring this up because me and Lizette don't message through like regular text messages a lot. We message through like Instagram or like Snapchat.
Yeah.
We recently started like heavily texting, so like I recognize the green bubble. Hey, it's okay. I accept it for you, but still. But yeah, I don't know. Like, and also like I know this is stupid. This is a stupid thing to be like, oh, it's super cool, but like I like sending the animojis.
My mom still does that.
It's so freaking cool. It's like these little guys.
Yeah, my mom still does that to me.
Yeah, they're so cute. I just wish you had an Apple device.
You can still send me those animojis.
I still want, but it's not the same if you don't have an Apple device.
Oh my god! Look at this. It's my mom.
I'm just a purist. Is what it comes down to. Here, I'll send you mine. Mine doesn't look anything like me, but
I gotta see this. Yeah.
It looks like as if your boy was a player. You know what I mean?
What?
I don't know. You'll see it now. It looks so douchey. Here. No, you guys can't see it, but
it looks weird. He looks like Drake.
Yeah, I know he looks like Drake. It's funny because I'm wearing a gray beanie right now. I don't know, but anyways, that's me. That's what I want to talk about.
And your Apple Watch.
My Apple Watch is great. Apple's great. Apple, please sponsor me.
So.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Oh. Baby.
Let me just start off by saying this is entirely opinion.
Yeah.
I'm 100% okay if Fortnite is alive. I will not say it should be taken down. It's its own thing.
It's a game, yeah.
It keeps the little kids at bay. Yeah. I think it's a mess right now.
Right now.
I am up.
I have not touched Fortnite in like 5 months.
It has, in my opinion, it's been a mess
Yeah.
since like 5 months after, or not 5 months. I say like a year after release.
Since
first year.
since after season 2.
Yeah, since after season 2, it's been a mess.
Yeah.
But it's its own breed of game that's heavily concentrated around building.
Yeah.
I'm not going to explain Fortnite because I think
Yeah.
everyone knows what Fortnite is.
Yeah.
What it has brought to the table with this, well, let me go back a little bit. I think it is an absolute power move what they did, taking away Fortnite for a whole day.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Because when I was talking to Seth about it yesterday, he said it's a bait marketing technique where it's like, oh, all these people don't like Fortnite, huh? Well, let's just take it away. And then I was like, but no, Fortnite.
Just take it away.
Which it got me. It got me real good. I
Yeah.
kept watching. I was like, I want to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I watched the video, and they could have done so much more with it.
Mm-hmm.
I expected an overhaul of game mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
I expected a ton more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still the exact same game. They just added a couple more weapons. They added, I'd say, 3 mechanics that are fairly large for it.
Okay.
They added swimming. They added a way to heal your teammates with a weapon.
Okay. That's
So
nice.
it's a bandage gun, but it takes up 2 slots in your inventory,
Oh shoot.
which is kind of weird.
Okay.
And what did I say? Carry teammates. Bandage gun. Or no, I didn't say carry teammates. They said swimming, bandage gun, and
Yeah.
you can also carry down people. So I thought it was really funny when I saw a video of a guy that got down by a squad, and they just picked him up off of the ground and kidnapped him and took him away from the rest of his squad. I think it's a cool concept. I really like that idea, to be able to pick up down people and either bring them to protection or just take them away.
Yeah.
Not used that often at all, but I tend to try when I can. The map itself, very good. They're reusing a couple of old locations,
Okay.
which is fine. The map itself, I don't know. Map doesn't matter when everyone's speed building.
Yeah.
The main thing I'm irritated about when it comes to Fortnite is the goddamn speed building.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a game should be based on a mechanic that wasn't even intended.
Okay.
I don't know.
Like-
Maybe I should have prepared like a little bit of a speech for this. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm gonna look back and be like, I don't know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
the way that I feel like Fortnite was intended to be was to actually like build forts, not fight over properties of a wall.
Yeah.
Which I saw a video of the way you're supposed to play competitively now.
Yeah.
You like stack and you try and get higher than the other person to get leverage on them.
Correct. Yeah. Higher ground.
And when it gets to a point where you're right next to each other and there's a wall in between you, each of you try and shoot and or replace the wall to gain the property of the wall in order to edit it to make a window to like shoot the other person,
That's insane.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love the idea of getting weapons with a squad of friends, finding out where the circle is going to be, making someplace to bunker down, and like make a nice fort with a couple of doorways, place some traps, snipe at some people, and then when the circle moves in, you can either siege another fort or make another one,
Yeah.
which is what I think it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You go around, get materials, you build a fort. It's not You don't make sky walkways or anything. Which regardless, it's cool seeing what people can do. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Not a skill that's easily learned. It takes a lot of time and practice, which is it's downright impressive. But I don't know. I want to enjoy Fortnite, but I can't when that's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's just a skill that I don't have the time or patience to master.
Yeah.
And everyone can be like, "Oh, just get good at the game," but no,
Yeah.
I can't enjoy it then.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy the save the world version of Fortnite as well, like a ton. The whole zombie defense thing.
Yeah.
And I would love the battle royale if it was kind of catered towards that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. Ever since Fortnite came out, like obviously we jumped on it. I thought it was a pretty cool game, especially the battle royale portion. I didn't get Save the World, but you guys saved the world. I liked Fortnite, like right with like the first season came out. I thought that was pretty cool. The second season came out, and that's pretty cool. I think I only bought the second season. I can't remember, but I thought it was fine. But yeah, the more the more time the game was out, people begin the whole speed building tactic of it. And like personally, I just don't like that feature. Like I think it's cool. Like back when like you could only build walls to like literally protect you from oncoming fire. Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like now people just build up, and they have to build up. And like yeah, I get that aspect of like you need to get the higher ground to get like to gain leverage. Like it's all it's all practicality essentially. But like I'm just not very good at games, and I can't build that fast. No matter how hard I try, and I recognize that.
And I think I'm moderate at games.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
it's just hard. Like it's a whole different beast on itself. So like right when people started getting really, really, really good at that, I'm like, I'm not gonna catch up to that. I'm just gonna run away.
Yeah.
The only way to win a gunfight is if they start building up, just run away.
Now I've played, I'd say maybe 10 games of this chapter 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
It's rather enjoyable with the amount of bots that are in the game.
Oh, there's bots now, right?
They've put bots in the game.
That's really stupid. I don't appreciate bots.
It's a false sense of hope, really.
It's a false sense of hope. Yeah, I mean, you could tell what players are what who
you can
who's
tell
a
which
bot
one's
and
a player,
who's not. Like it's kind of
yeah.
clear. Yeah.
Because I was doing my first game. The way it works is it shows you like the intro of the whole season 11 thing.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to the part where it shows off the battle bus, you like a character jumps off the bus and you're automatically taking the position of that character and you're in a game, like right then and there.
Okay.
You fly down, you get your stuff, and there's like 3 or 4 bots that land in every single location just because that's where they go. They go around, collect weapons, just start breaking random shit. And I'm like, okay, there's like 4 people here. I'm gonna get these guys. I'm gonna move on to the next town. They weren't even fighting each other, and they were running into walls. And I was like, okay, this is really dumb. This is cannon fodder.
Yeah.
And then when I actually got to someone skilled, it was completely different. It went from some guy running into a wall and to me running up to someone because I thought he just had a wall in front of him out in the middle of the plains. And I took a shot at him from behind a tree because I was just going to quickly kill him. He instantly fucking built a tower. Like, he was building really fucking high. He built, like, platforms to walk over to me. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that on PS4 or PC?
This is on PS4.
Well.
It's cross-platform now. Right?
Oh, that's crazy.
Cross-platform. So.
That's crazy. That means that I'm just gonna not like it when I play on PS4. I mean, I'd play the game for content to see how much I suck at it. Well, I feel like I just get mad because Fortnite got me mad. Like I remember Fortnite got me so mad because I would die and I would have to restart a game and I would wait in a stupid lobby for like a minute and then I would jump into a game and I would just die 2 minutes in and I would just rinse and repeat.
They added a feature to kind of speed that up a little bit. When you're dead and you're in the spectating screen, you can immediately ready up while you're watching the rest of the game.
Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that.
Applies to another match.
That makes sense. I don't like bots in games, so just in general.
I really don't either.
Why they have bots? They have such a huge player.
I think it's based on matchmaking.
Is it because now it's ranking? Now like they want to match people with your skill, so they have to fill the gap. I mean, they in that case, instead of doing 100 people, just bring it down to like 60. just apex it.
Yeah. Apex, even the solo event that they have going on now, is 35 people.
Oh, for real? I mean, that's fine. I mean, that way, like, you still get real good, but you're not facing pointless dumb bots that you could kill instantly. It's like, again, it's like false hope. It's like, oh, I'm so good at the game, but they're bots.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the staple 100 versus 1.
Yeah.
I'm okay winning a 30 versus 1.
Yeah.
I still feel very good about myself.
Yeah, and the matches end a lot quicker.
Yeah.
You get more matches done.
Especially because if it's an 100 versus 1, I can get 2 kills in 100 versus 1, but I didn't participate in a whole lot.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, instead of adding bots, just lower down the people that are able to do in the match. It's more matches. I mean, I don't know, like, the stress of the server or whatever the heck that you know that might cost, but at least I don't know, you get rid of filler, in my opinion, and that could just be me, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But,
I don't,
like, I'm not like I don't care too much about Fortnite. Like, it grew real fast and it expanded, and they're all about the grind, and I appreciate that, because literally Save the World wasn't doing too hot, and they came out with Battle Royale, and it became the most successful of all time, like even surpassing PUBG. Like, you gotta respect, you gotta respect that.
It's
Like, even like Apex was a game that looked like it could potentially take over Fortnite. Fortnite's still on top, and I respect that 100%. So I have no like.
You're definitely catering towards the clientele.
Yeah, and I'm like, whatever, the clientele, I feel like it's mostly children, which is cool, but it's just not my. And even with the whole season 2, like, when I saw that message that you sent to group chat saying, "Oh, it's down," I personally didn't care.
You didn't care?
I didn't care. I didn't care. That was just me. I was like, I don't play Fortnite. I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I just personally, I was like, I don't really care what's happening. Like, it's just another. What, they're gonna change the map, new characters. They're finally gonna add the characters from Save the World. No, because those characters from Save the World were pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really cool. So
I was like, I don't know, but I wasn't like in it. If I ever do feel the sense of watching Fortnite, I just go to LEA's channel. I'm like, why not? That happens like once every blue moon. I don't know. I'm like, I wonder what he's up to, and I go on. And I'm like, I bet, and I click off.
I think his most recent video is can you win a game with just a fishing pole?
Oh, for real? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And I guess another mechanic.
You got like what, 15 mil subs now? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, all from Fortnite, dude. Call of Duty. By the way, the new Call of Duty, man. Part of me wants to get it. Not gonna lie to you. I'm going through a little bit of the thing. I'm
going to get it, but I'm not going to like.
I need those 2v2s, bro.
2v2s are gonna be fun.
I love those.
I'm not a slut for Call of Duty right now, where like I need to go to that midnight release. I can
get it
off
the day
for a little
after.
bit.
Yeah.
I'm still touching Borderlands. I'm still okay with Apex Season 3 because I'm just enjoying it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like eventually I'm gonna get a new Call of Duty, and I feel like just because.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Like I see recurring characters.
They added a story. They redid like the Modern Warfare story. I'm not even interested in the story.
No,
because I don't like the Call of I used to like the first of a saga of a Call of Duty story, like Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
How it started the story that led all the way through to Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I mean Black Ops 2 was pushing it. I like the story, but Black Ops 3.
I liked the story through Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
I love Modern Warfare 2. That's my favorite Call of Duty game of all time.
Well, Modern Warfare 2 is good. And they definitely, to this day, they could have gotten some more Call of Duty Ghosts.
They could. I'm still hoping Call of Duty. Okay, like this is completely like you and me have legit agreed on this, but Call of Duty Ghosts I feel like was underrated, and I feel like it was because people thought it was gonna be something that it was never gonna intend to be. Like, it's Call of Duty. People were like, oh, it's Call of Duty Ghosts. It's gonna be like a stealthy, heavy game.
No.
I'm like, no, that's just the name of the group that you play as, and it was amazing. I love that stupid game.
Yeah.
Like, I love the multiplayer. I love the story. It left in such a freaking cliffhanger. And then on top of that, the extinction mode was pretty cool. I almost platinumed that game. The only reason I didn't platinum that game is because I didn't have friends with me to do the extinction mode. Because
I think that was the
legit,
problem too.
because nobody played that game.
No.
And I was like, this game is pretty cool. Like, I love the story. It was cliche, but it was a good story. It was a good action story.
They left it off at an awesome cliffhanger.
Yeah,
too.
it did. I'm like, I don't know what happens now.
That's totally like a Borderlands 2-esque cliffhanger.
Exactly. So I'm just like, why would they not do anything with it? I don't know. I still have hope down the line. Because that was Treyarch? Ghosts?
I want to say it was Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer wasn't even part of it.
Were they not?
Not then.
It
Not
wasn't
then.
Treyarch. No way, it was a Treyarch. No, I'm trying to-
But yeah, I don't know. I personally liked it. We probably should. I don't know. If I could revisit a game, it would probably be that one. Just because I want to do the stupid extinction missions.
Infinity Ward and Raven Software.
Infinity War. Okay. Yeah,
I
that makes
remember,
okay.
I remember Raven Software. Yeah, it was an Infinity Ward game.
But yeah, I'm just saying that game looks dope. I kind of do want to get it. Maybe do the story. The multiplayer was fun when I played it. I'm just not good at those games anymore, so that's where my frustration comes. Whatever. But if I really like the game and I sit down and play it, I might get good at it. But I do like the new 2v2 stuff. I thought that was pretty neat.
I like when new game modes come out.
Yeah, and they have Spec Ops, so I love Spec Ops. I love me some Spec Ops.
You see, why do I not remember? I really enjoyed Spec Ops and Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
Was that the only other game with Spec Ops? Or,
Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, I think, had them.
Modern Warfare 3 also had Spec Ops. I didn't hear almost anything about Spec Ops. Like when Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 are,
No,
I never heard anyone talk about it. Like
No.
they enjoyed it or anything. But now,
I enjoyed it.
but now Spec Ops is coming out now, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that's the best part of any Call of Duty game." I'm like,
And you're like, nobody talked about it. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe because it wasn't as covered back then. That was like 2009.
I remembered split screening it up in Modern Warfare 2, doing the mission in Spec Ops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a freaking great game. That was a freaking great game.
that's just because that's what I enjoyed.
Yeah,
We flew way off topic from Fortnite.
we really did. We really.
Bottom
did.
line, IMO, Fortnite is garbage. I
Sorry.
really
Sponsor us though.
I really enjoy Apex a lot more. This is completely opinion based.
Yeah.
I don't know. The skill class based games are always gonna be my thing. Based on like abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
I like games that play off each other's characters too.
What do you mean?
Like Apex doesn't do it as well as it should, but like certain RPG element type games where abilities can be combined to do powerhouse moves. Like say in Borderlands 2, when a character can phase lock and have an ability that does additional elemental damage if anyone shoots an elemental weapon at it.
Oh yeah. So games. Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha.
Yeah, games that like if you have more players that are different classes, that they build each other well.
Yes, I got you. So like if you have a squad of like, I don't know, Apex, like, you know, have Wraith, Octane, and I don't know, again, Lifeline. Like if they had some stuff,
yeah,
that would work. Okay.
they have like the typical when the original map was still active. Right now we're in season 3, but when the original map was still active in Kings Canyon, the bunker, they had something called the Bunker Squad, which would be Watson, Caustic, and Lifeline. So what you would do is you just fence off the doors, throw a bunch of gas traps. Another strategy was Caustic, Watson, and Wraith. So you would throw Caustic traps and Watson fences very close in one tight area, and then you would Wraith a portal right where the traps are. Then you would run out in the middle of a field where you know enemies are, place a portal, go through a little fight, then run back through the portal. So when enemies go through the portal,
They die.
they just fall on those traps and they like die,
That's what's up.
which is a really cool strategy.
Yeah.
not not at all. I think how it was intended to be used.
Yeah, but it's something. That's cool.
I appreciate people's creativity when it comes to games, but I would much prefer the intended use over like stuff like that.
No.
I like fencing off buildings and stuff. I don't want to waste my time fencing up a small area.
Yeah, I get that. Just you use the abilities on the fly,
Yeah,
essentially.
like
I got you.
I got really irritated in the event that's going on. I can't remember if I told you, but I got really irritated in the event that was going on, where it's the Halloween event and it's 30 people, there are 35 people getting dropped in. When you die, you get resurrected as a zombie. You go around killing all the people that are alive until you get to 10 people left. When there's 10 people left alive, you go to a drop ship and you escape.
Mm-hmm.
You all work as a team once there's 10 people left, by the way. People from the beginning automatically do the universal term for friendly, they teabag.
Mm-hmm.
And they do that at like 30 people left, which is really irritating to me, even if I'm not a zombie, because if you're a zombie and everyone's already teamed up with 30 people left, it's going to be really hard for you to even get a kill to expand your team.
Mm-hmm.
People already just leave as soon as they die because they get rather frustrated with the game.
No.
So it's very hard to progress. So that's why whenever I see like a Watson barricaded in a room and I see her through a window and she's like teabagging and like friendly, I just fucking shot her in the face. I'm like, fuck you, you're ruining a good game mode.
I feel like it's a lot. Yeah, this is a lot of the case with that, with like games like that. I don't know. I still remember like the game is very reminiscent of Infected.
Oh, absolutely.
And like nobody would win Infected. I feel like after a while, like it would just be too hard
It's really hard.
to win a game.
And people get so frustrated in games like that when they die because they don't even want to bother playing Infected. But that's like the whole fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Why else would you want to play Infected?
No, I get that. Also, the fact that they time you out for leaving early.
I'm completely okay with that. It's
Very
frustrating. I'm 100% okay with that. Giving a punishment to players who leave early. They should do that in every game.
Yeah, I get to a certain extent. I know, like in Call of Duty, like people would leave early, like back in the day.
Yeah.
There'd be no like repercussions.
And then everyone would leave on one team and be like, "Yeah, host migration or something."
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, frick, man, I was doing too good."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Yep. Well, back to Fortnite. I don't know. Hopefully it gets better. Chapter 3. Hopefully they remove the building.
Just I don't know what you could do to it to
I don't
make
know.
it so that it's enjoyable for everyone.
It's gone. No.
You can't.
Fortnite is only enjoyable to those people.
Yeah.
That's it. And apparently, from statistics, I think the vast majority. Because there's a reason why it's so popular. It's doing so well.
I like every other mechanic in that game too.
Or Fortnite, if you're listening, what you should do is you should release a game mode where there is no building, and you get to choose. We want to do that one or do the other one.
Honestly, I'm way more comfortable with that.
I feel like I would actually do good.
Yeah.
Like literally not limit, just take off the building aspect of it and just have it be a regular battle royale.
However, the way the maps are made, you can't really do that.
I mean,
There's like no cover out in fields and stuff.
are there not
It's-
stairs anymore?
No. There's stairs.
There you go.
There's stairs and like there's landmarks and there's buildings and stuff. There's things like that. But there's a lot of the map is just barren open fields.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Man. That's fine.
Yeah,
Just-
I mean, I guess that's similar to like PUBG and
or even H1Z1. A lot of it was open field, besides a few cities.
H1Z1 combated the open fields by allowing you to drive vehicles. To
That's true.
Traverse the land.
Well, I mean,
faster.
doesn't Fortnite still have vehicles?
Fortnite no.
No
the
planes, no little buggies.
At the moment, they're very. They take stuff out and put stuff in whenever they want.
Yeah, that's weird.
So the only vehicle they have right now is a boat.
Yeah. Well, Oh yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
And you can drive the boat on land too.
Point is, you give me like a car or their old buggies or whatever. Take off the building, and I'm gonna try it. Simple.
Yeah.
Be like, what's up? Let's get this. Let's get this W. But the rest of it now, I'm not. I don't see myself playing Fortnite. I barely play Apex. I don't know, but I'm not sure. And I didn't really like the Call of Duty Battle Royale one.
No, that one I hear is still popular though.
It's popular, 100%. I just not my cup of tea. Again, I don't think battle royales or shooters are no longer my thing, and I'm kind of sad. Unless Modern Warfare 2 comes out, and it's not gonna be the same. I know that, but unless Modern Warfare 2 comes out, you bet I'm buying that, and you bet I'll be disappointed. I already know. I can't even be mad at myself for buying it and being disappointed, because I know I'm gonna be disappointed.
It's not gonna be the same.
That is it. I'm not sure, but we have been talking for like an hour and a half, and I feel like that's a good time
Yeah,
to cut
I
it.
would say it's a good time to end it.
Yeah. Anyways, again, this is gonna be available on YouTube. It's gonna be available hopefully on the Apple Podcast app, on the Google Musics, and maybe on Spotify as soon as we figure that out. This episode should be uploaded. It's not that hard to edit, so maybe like by if I could do it, I'd probably do it today.
Wait, so where's this gonna be uploaded again?
It's gonna be uploaded to YouTube. It's gonna be available on the VOD on Twitch. It's gonna be available on the Apple Podcast app. It's gonna be available on Google Music, and it's gonna be available on Spotify. Maybe, hopefully.
Feel free to voice your opinion about subjects and topics either on our Twitter page or on the YouTube comments, and we'll look at those.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, this is gonna be episode 0, so it's gonna be a little taste of what it is. The setup, if you watch it live, is gonna probably change by the next time we do it. This is just kind of our D&D setup, and then it's just I didn't know we wanted to change it up, but most likely than not, if it's only 2 or 3 people, it's gonna be a little more condensed.
I have ideas for stuff we can do,
Yeah,
but for right now, this is what's looking like.
but yeah. Anyways, this has been Hope to Dice's Hope to Chat. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you listened to it. We'll see you next week live at hopefully 11 a.m. CST. And I have no idea.
So
What do you mean?
are we doing? Yeah, the next time you'll see us is at 11 a.m. on a Wednesday
For Couch Co-op.
for Couch Club.
Oh, yeah. So Wednesday morning, 11 a.m., we're going to have Couch Co-op. And that's going to go to like 2 o'clock-ish, right?
Then the Hope Today stream will be going on.
Yeah, and then we have our regularly scheduled Hope to Die stream from 7:30
to 12.
7:30 to 12 p.m. CST. Schedule should be linked in our Twitch panels once I get that all situated. But yeah, anyways, this has been Hope to Chat. Thank you so much. We hope to Dice, and we hope to see you again next time.
Oh my god.
It works perfectly. Cue the music.